Hello! It is time for more art stream! Woo! Yep, just gonna do more sketchbook stuff today. And a fun thing, Mr. Dusty is hanging out back here. Yes, I do have bunk beds for the cats. They love them! Just a little bit ago, the sun was coming through and hitting right here perfectly. It's their favorite time to lay in the bunk beds. Isn't that adorable? I also have a little tent down here that you can't see, and Mavis is chilling in there. So, the cats are here. Not sure where Lulu is, but I'm sure she'll make an appearance at some point. But yes. And with that, it is time. Let's go ahead and do the things. I'm pretty excited. I'm always trying to improve each time I stream. Certain things can't be helped, like troubleshooting technology, technical problems, but you know, what is within my control, I try to improve. So I've got a new little kitty guy on my overlay. Messed around a bit more with the chat section, so that's fun. Yeah. And then another thing I'm excited about is an idea I had was that something also to like encourage people to follow. That I could do is like every 10 followers or so, I could do live doodle request streams. So if you follow, then you can go ahead and in my about section with my panels under there, you'll see there's a suggestion box, and if you're a follower, you can go ahead and submit doodle request. And so every 10 followers, I'll go ahead and pull from that list of follower suggestions or requests for characters or whatever, dogs, pets, yeah. So I thought that might be fun and a cool thing to do. So yeah, and if you're already following, then yeah, go for it. Please, yeah, submit your request and I will do my best. But okay. But for now, I've got my iPad here with Line of Action, the website lineofaction.com pulled up, and it is time to just practice. Last week, I didn't get into my sketchbook very much because unfortunately my wrist did lock up for 2 full days in a row last week, because I've been super busy at my day job, typing a lot and just working a lot, and so it got to my wrist, and no matter how much I would even foam roll or stretch, it just was really bad. So drawing wasn't really an option. What happens when I say my wrist locks, it's not like a bone thing or whatever. It's something with the tendons or the nerve, but I lose range of motion, so that I can no longer like bend my hands certain ways. So like pretty much this hand just gets stuck, like just straight like this. Like I can't move I wouldn't be able to move this hand any further this way. So yeah, that's why. And then on top of that, it's been a second since before the 7th, it was a while since I had drawn in the sketchbook because I was painting instead in my other book. So like last time we did the little mushy paintings and just practice gouache. But that's okay. It is okay as long as you always come back to it, right? The goal is just to keep coming back. So here we are. We are back. And let's see. First image on line of action is a little puppy pug. Cute. All right. The other thing I'm a little worried about for this stream is that my overlay is going to mess up my rendering. Hopefully it's not too staggered. Let's check this out real fast. I'm going to have to reduce some of the animations in my overlay, unfortunately. Oh well, it's okay for now. Let me make sure the sound's okay too. Test, test, test. Hello, hello. Says it's working. Make sure it's up loud enough. I'm gonna also check on my iPad real quick. I'm gonna also check on my iPad real quick. Oh, success! Oh, the echo. Okay. Sweet. Okay. Ow. Wrist is still, even now, not 100%. Well, we'll see how long I can go before my wrist is too much. But, okay. It's a pug. I don't know how pugs breathe with their smushed up little noses. His little pouty mouth. Something about baby animals. They're just the best ever. All of the baby animals. Ooh, your pouty little mouth. He's so cute. One little eye peeking over his mushed up nose, muzzle. Dog eyebrows are some of the funniest things. They're so expressive. Big old bug eyes. Ear kind of flops over like that. Oof. Trying to stay in frame, but it's a little bit tricky. Oh, here, maybe I can adjust this real fast. Live edits on stream. Whoa! No. No. It's always... Nope. There we go. Scooch it over. I think that helps. Should lock that layer real quick. Sweet. Okay. So many wrinkles. Kind of figured that no one's really gonna tune in today because a lot of people are probably watching the Super Bowl. But oh well. I really couldn't care less about football, so I am here instead. Let's get his front right leg. Is that a little too long? I think we're okay. Constantly measuring. And the belly. Is that kind of a angle where this looks a little odd at first, but it'll make sense. So there's his belly, his tum-tum. Don't want that to stick out quite that far. And a back leg. Wait, his belly really gotta droop. We need that baby pug belly really drooping. Because it's cute. Little leg wrinklies there. Just doing like these temporary little overall shapes for the paws for now. In the photo, this back leg that's hidden, his back left is blurry. Oh, and the curly tail, of course. He's so cute! Can I just draw baby animals all day for a job, please? So much more fun than graphic design. Look at these little toe beans, toe nugs, pooper toes, pupper toes. Ooh, my nose. You just barely see his little dew claw sticking out there. Ugh, I love him. I love him already. I love how his head is like way too big for his body. I can need a little more light. There we go. Turn on my lamp that I have over here. Let's see. Yeah, his head is pretty big, but I think that's all right. For all baby things in general, their heads are always just way too big proportionally compared to the rest of them. Same thing with like toddlers. I think that's one of the reasons why toddlers are so hard to draw. Because like since their heads are so big compared to the rest of their bodies, they very easily just look like aliens. Oh, man. It's a puppy! Let's see. Oh man, I keep forgetting to. I need to order more of these pens. Oh, I forgot his other ear. Do I dare? I'll go in with the pencil first in a second. He's got a tiny face. That's completely incorrect. No, he's got, proportionally, he's got a big face. Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
Good.
Meow. It's a Doge.
Yeah. That's fun.
They watching the game over there?
No one's there.
No one's there. Weird. Hold on, I gotta close the door. He turned the TV on downstairs. It's noisy. Oh, look at how cute he is. You get the dusters. I'll zoom out for you guys so you can see again. Ooh, he's so cute. He kind of just looks like a dark little blob from here. But he's so cute. He's all tucked in. He loves the top bunk. He's always on the top bunk. Beep, 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 beep. One leggy. Little tiny back claw right there. Can just barely see his little claws. I made that one too long. Oh well. Too late. No take it back, C's. Not with ink. Trying to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. There we go. 4. Maybe I can move this even more. My camera, my face cam. That's what I'm talking about. Because I feel like I'm constantly out of frame. Now you can see the Kirby cat bed. I didn't lock it. Boom. Stay in place layer. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to remove the animations on my overlay because I'm losing frames. Oh, but I like the cute animations on my overlay. Here's another little claw. One, two, three, four. The time goes by so fast when I stream, which I suppose is a good thing. He must be watching the game or something. I'm a little pug. I'm a cute little pug. That's what this little pug would be singing if he could talk. It's a little tricky because he's got a lot of dark hairs on his paws, in addition to dark claws. So they can get lost very easily. Funny, I catch myself as I'm drawing his big eyes, I start going, like holding my eyes open. It's the same thing sometimes when you're drawing certain facial expressions, you find yourself starting to make the face, like... Let me see if I can fix this issue I'm having with misrendered frames really quick. Let me see. It's gonna take too much effort. We'll just have to deal with it, and I'll have to fix it next time. Let's figure out where your other ear is gonna go. He's so cute. I think he looks a little bit more like an English bulldog right now, though, because I don't have like his muzzle darkened. Oh, I lost my post-it. Oh well, I'll just use a new one. There we go. Doge. What a cute puppy. Time to stay hydrated. Getting conflicting thingamabobs, like measurements on how my stream is doing, but whatever. Like the frames and whatnot, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm stressing over. Oh, a leaf just fell off one of my plants. It scared me. Ooh, I think that puppy has been doodle-bobbed just fine. Time for the next thing. No, don't cancel. Okay. Let's see. No! What was that? Next thing that came up is a giraffe. Can I fit him on the... If I draw him very tiny, I could fit him on the page. Let's skip. It makes me sad though because I love giraffes. The other thing is that I've been using this for so long, I've drawn a lot of these images already. kind of cool. It's a chameleon. He's like holding on to the branch and it all curled up. This is his tail, which will spiral in. It's much more of an arch to his back than you kind of realize at first. The easiest way for me to approach these, break it down into shapes. So like I'm splitting his face up into a few shapes. This square here, a cube, kind of like a triangle. There's his cheek. I guess his lower jaw, whatever you want to call it. And then his front arm here. Probably need to move that over. He's got his little foot that's not actually gripping the branch here. Oh, my neck. Oof. Posture? Posture check, everybody. And his head also like has some kind of little like fin looking thing on top of it. His eyes are actually closed. Belly, back leg, and his other foot kind of peeks around right there. spirally tail. Yeah. I think that will work. Let's see. Can I define his front arm a bit more? He's a chameleon. What a... Okay, let's see. Let's try this. Oops. Time to start inking. Where should I begin? Let's start with his face. It's got like a line of really thick scales along the top of the bridge of his nose there. Boom, 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 boom. confusing myself on the spiral. Hmm. It's a chameleon. He's kind of fun looking. The only bummer is that, like, I'm just doing ink on toned paper, but this guy is like super colorful and gorgeous. But then also I'm looking at it and I was like, if I had to paint that, oh my gosh, it'd be such a mission. It'd be so colorful. Now, the branch. Voila, a chameleon. He's cute. He's like a tiny dragon. Cancel. I don't know why, but I always like drawing the frogs when they come up as an option on this too. But, okay. I have to use the restroom though, so I will be right back. Just a second. Okay, I've returned. Ooh, yeah. I can see as soon as I switched back to this scene, my frames that are dropping are going. Dang it. Excuse me. Well, let's switch to something. I should have drawn the puggy in a slightly different spot so I'd have more space. Okay, let's just try it. We can try drawing this frog's face. Very small right here. Looks like this frog is going after the bug. Oops. Maybe I'll, just so it doesn't look so weird, I can just do his face. Frog. Frog. Oh, hello. Welcome back. Happy Sunday to you, too. Yeah, I was realizing, I realized partway through when I already had begun streaming, I was like, oh yeah, Super Bowl's today. But to be honest with you, I don't care very much about football. So I am here, but it's okay. It's just good even if I'm just drawing, you know, streaming for the sake of getting me to draw. That's fair. No sports for Courtney, just art. Yep. I never got into football. How about you? Did you have a good week? Do anything exciting or good news? I was just super busy at work this week. All of a sudden, just a bunch of stuff was happening. And so that just consumed my week. Like, by the time I'd get out of work, I was so tired. And then I was actually having some trouble. I ended up playing some games to stream last week because my wrist actually locked up from how much I was doing at work, like the typing and then the design work there too. So I lost range of motion in my wrist for 2 days straight, and then it was really sore after that. So that was kind of tough. But otherwise, like, yeah. I played football younger, but my interest has waned as I've gotten older, but I bet 300 on the game, and it looks like I'll win. Nice! Can't complain about that. Wow, the loss of range of motion interferes with work. Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, at least at work, you know, if my wrist is locked, I can still use a mouse and keyboard, you know, but actually drawing is, like, almost impossible. Well, not impossible, but it's very uncomfortable and it just agitates it even more. So that's why I opted to play some games last week instead. But I'm doing a lot better now, and I've been stretching, foam rolling, and it's a lot better, but it's a lot to keep up with. Do you draw a lot for work or mostly design for work? Mostly graphic design, and then I also actually do a lot of coordinating too. I'm like the middleman between the client and the printer. So like I make sure stuff goes smoothly there. So I also am writing a lot of emails at work. So a lot of typing will cause my wrist to lock up too. Yep, I'm super familiar with it. Yeah, unfortunately, it's not an uncommon thing. A lot of people deal with it. But it only gets worse as you get older, too. Let's see. This one. But yeah, so hence why I am back in the sketchbook. I didn't get to work in it all that much last week. I had a big gap of time, actually. Yeah, from the 26th to the 7th, I didn't get a chance to work in it at all. I was in regulatory, so I had to work with designers on what to put on labels and art. Yep, that's my world. Then you totally get it then. It's insane how much goes into just getting something, you know, that most people go through the store, they look at a label, they have no idea how much work it took to get that there. $27 to $7, gonna get her. Oh, yeah, exactly. That's why I was like, I need to do it. Well, to be fair, there was a few days where instead of drawing in my sketchbook, I did paint in a different book. I actually did that on stream. So it's not like I completely stopped drawing or making stuff, but still, I still want to be consistent with this book in particular. Super helpful labels have multi-piles to get all the requirements and multilingual. Yeah, thankfully, for the most part, I'm just working on labels within the US, but not always. Sometimes we have a team in Vietnam that we work with sometimes too, and so when stuff has to get translated for that, I personally haven't dealt with it a lot, but one of my coworkers does. You lucky Europe is a nightmare? Oh man, I can only imagine. I'm sure the food's so much healthier though. I mean, I'm definitely know it is. I moved from the frog to the dog. Whoops. Their eggs aren't expensive. Man, must be nice, right? Ugh. And everything isn't filled with like red dye 40 or whatever and stuff like that. Their Valentine's memes now with gifting eggs to the wife. I've seen that on TikTok a lot. It's like, oh, impress her with something expensive. The guy turns around and he's got a carton of eggs. Oh, man. Let's see. Foam rolling should help with your wrist. Glad you do. Yeah, it makes a huge difference. I need to make sure I do it. But yeah, like they say, everything's connected. So if I can keep my back loose, it helps a lot with my arm. So I guess, it just makes you think about, so not only the excessive typing, drawing, or whatever makes it locked up. But I'm sure like sitting at a desk with bad posture probably doesn't help either, or just doing it for too long. But I will counteract it as much as I can. Also fixed my posture as I said that, realizing. Fill in his pupils. You'll need to implement a posture check here on Twitch. I know, that's a good idea. I've also, like, every time I go to reach for my water bottle too, I'm like, I should be like, water check, stay hydrated, make sure you're drinking your water. Could also throw in stretch break, everyone stand up for 20 seconds. Yeah. I mean, at work, I have, I have a desk that I can, it's adjustable so I can stand on it, and that does help too. But my desk at home, I can't do that. And then push-up routine too. Push-ups, oh no. Those would be kind of tough for me. What am I doing? Oof. Just cracked it. What are you drawing? Just random stuff? Yeah, so for practice, something that's super useful for me is I go to this website called lineofaction.com. And it just randomly throws images at you. Like, you can choose, whether it's hands, figures, animals. So, like, right now, I'm doing animals, and it's just randomly throwing things at me. And I really like it. One, because, it forces you into drawing things you wouldn't normally draw. And then I don't have to think about picking what to draw either, which is nice. Sometimes you spend too much time just thinking about, what do I draw? So hence why today we've gotten a frog, a chameleon, and a pug. Is there anything you enjoy drawing, like animals, humans, faces, backgrounds? I do like drawing animals. Honestly, I'm kind of all over the place. I'll get bored of one thing pretty fast and I'll have to switch it up. But yeah. Right now, I think I like animals a lot. Constantly have to fix this pen. Do you or have you drawn anything for your family, like a custom art gift? Yeah, I've done that a lot, actually. One thing I did some time ago that everyone really liked was I hand-painted ornaments with everyone's pets on them, and that was a big hit that year for sure. I'll also do just crafty things for them, like I made handmade magnets for everyone's fridges and things like that with pictures on them and stuff. Little things like that. Something I think I might pivot to right now, though. I've been meaning to do this. My nephew 3D printed me this Bulbasaur, and I've been saying I'm gonna paint it for ages, so I think I might pivot over and start doing that just for funsies. At least get a base coat on it. Never painted a 3D printed thing before, so it might be interesting. Luckily you have fine paintbrushes on hand. Yeah. I've got this like whole cart of art supplies right next to me, so I can pivot fairly easily. Alright, we'll hope for the best. Well, I need a photo just in case. Have you ever airbrushed before? No, airbrushing is something I have never tried. There's so many things to try. Not last week, but before my wrist locked up, I was using gouache on stream though, and that was fun. It's like a more saturated watercolor almost. Just realizing that I'm not holding it where anyone can see it. Maybe I should have sanded this first. Oh well, too late. I don't have sandpaper anyway. Sometimes you just gotta jump in. Are you a big Pokemon fan? Yeah, for sure. Like, I grew up watching the show and all that. I was never like crazy into the games so much, but I just, I just loved the show, and I played a handful of the games. Like I've played, the classic like Red, and I played Pokemon Sun. I played Legends of Arceus, so on and so forth. But yeah, I really love plant Pokemon. As I've gotten older, the love for the plant Pokemon has definitely escalated. Favorite Pokemon? Oh my goodness. Favorite Pokemon? Oh, it's so hard to choose. I mean, I cannot help it. I love the evolutions. I know everyone says they love the evolutions, but I do. I love the evolutions. I'm obsessed. But I love the derpy Pokemon too. Like Slowpoke. Slowpoke is definitely up there. He's so funny. Courtney creates, but does Courtney game? Yeah, I mean, I play games, but I'm not like nothing like crazy competitive or anything like that, you know. I'm usually doing like I was streaming Frostpunk last week, which is like a strategy survival base building game. I love stuff like that where you have to like try and optimize everything. What else have I played lately? Right now, I'm in the middle of playing the new Legend of Zelda. I mean, I'm behind compared to everyone else. Echoes of Wisdom. Yeah. The one you can finally play as Zelda with. That one's been a lot of fun. Vampire Survivors. Very simple, but awesome game. I love that one because it's easy. You know exactly how long each session's gonna be. Like, it's 30 minutes. So you're like, okay, I have this much time. I can jump in for like one game. Ooh, I love me some Vampire Survivors. It's chill and easy. Yeah, exactly. Like, it's so simple yet so satisfying. And you're just moving your little dude across the screen. It's really not that much to it, but it's so good. Maybe I'll have to stream that some point. I'm nowhere near completing any of it. There's so much to it. So many things to unlock. Like, and there's, what, 3 or 4 expansion packs now, too? They just released one late last year. You like Magikarp? I don't, not particularly, like, I don't hate him or anything. But he is a derpy Pokemon, so I kind of love the derps. For Vampire, there's too many expansions. The bad thing about Vampire Survivors, time flies when you play it. I don't know if I'll ever get to a lot of the expansion packs, honestly. With like the limited free time that I have, I really have to choose where I use it. Like painting a Bulbasaur. Very important. Yes, adulting is hard, yes. It's like, how am I supposed to work full time, exercise, cook, every flippin' day, you know? And have time for hobbies. The answer is you don't. You don't have time. Oh, there's a fly. No. Shoot. Don't land on my Bulbasaur. You gotta work from home so you can do work and paint Bulbasaur. That would be the dream, right? I don't think my current job would ever let us work from home. Maybe hybrid at one day, but I don't know. But yeah, hopefully long term, I would definitely mentally benefit a lot more if I could work from home, even just a few days a week. I don't do well being in the office full time. Every now and then I just really crack and I'm like, I need a break. And it's not even that I dislike my job or the people or anything. It's just so draining. Where is my tube of white paint? Where's my palette knife? lost it. Man, what'd I do with it? I'll find it eventually. It was quite possible the cats took it. I'll have to improvise. Oh, nope, I lied. Here it is. Oh, also, wait, hold on. You gotta open the Courtney Design LLC and become a contractor, work when you want. That would be nice. I mean, like, if this worked out, it would be kind of cool, you know, to do stuff on stream and kind of get people involved that way. And if I could make money from it, that would be really great. But I also, I want to keep looking at this as for fun and for growth. I don't want to get too focused on that part of it. But who knows? We'll see. Just gotta try and stay positive, do what I can, and hope for the best. Oh, but this is what I was gonna do. I was gonna show you. Dusty is actually behind me, the kitty, and he's on his bunk bed. You see him? And yes, I have bunk beds for the cats. He's so cute. Who knows, you could be at TwitchCon 2026 and signing autographs for $20 a pop. Oh my gosh. I see Kitty. Kitty Eepy. Yeah, he's so eepy. Yeah. But yeah, the other kind of mentality I took behind it is, you never know what's going to happen. So that's kind of also why I started streaming. I was like, hey, yeah, you never know what could happen. And nothing will happen if you don't try, right? So, voila. Yeah. But no, that bunk bed was one of the best purchases I made for the cats. They love it so much. It's actually meant for dolls, but like 18-inch dolls. But oh my gosh, it's the doll furniture. It's like, it's cheap. And it's perfect for cats. And it's adorable. I don't think I made enough, but we will deal with that later. I'm too lazy to clean the brush first. Butt. Paint the butt. Do you play spoopy games? No, I'm a big old chicken. It's funny though because like I love watching people play them. And I can watch people play them, but as soon as, like, I'm the one in control, I'm a big ol' fat chicken. And it's pretty bad. Like, the stress. But, yeah. Same thing, I only recently got into, like, scary movies and stuff within the past few years. But I love them now. They're so fun. I just finished watching, like, all the movies in the Conjuring universe. Ugh, amazing. Chickens make for good streaming. Oh, no. That is true, isn't it? Because people want to see you, like, jumping. Ugh, maybe I should then, because I am a flincher. Like, I will frequently visibly jump and everything, so Maybe we'll have to do that. No. Oh no. Do you play visual novel type games or heavily story based? I haven't really played like visual novel style. That's like what Persona is and stuff, right? Like I've had people recommend Persona to me a million times, and that's a game series I do want to try. Those are also very long from what I've heard. And then what was the other one? Heavily story based. I used to, but just for time reasons, I don't have like, 60 hours to drop on one game usually anymore. Like I started Final Fantasy VII, whatever the latest remake on PS5 was, and I just never finished it. It's on the back of my mind. Like it's not that I didn't like the game, but it's like you have to really remember what the heck is going on and have hours and hours to play it. No, not Persona. Oh, you ever hear of Telltale game? Oh yeah, for sure. So like The Walking Dead. What's the other ones I'm thinking of? I'm spacing. Yes, I know exactly what you're talking about, but I haven't played any of those types of games. There's a whole world to discover. So many genres. This is exciting because I do want to keep doing a variety on stream. So it's nice and it's good that there's so many things I haven't tried. I didn't think this through. I shouldn't have painted his feet. Paper towel, please. He might stick to this, but oh well. Yes, Walking Dead is the most popular, but Wolf Among Us is pretty popular too. Ooh, I've watched people play that. That one's good. You gotta play Walking Dead. The first season, the story is so good. Yeah, actually, I've watched other like YouTubers and stuff play it, but it's been so long. Oh man. Yeah, but yeah, it wrenches at your heartstrings, that story. I did not make enough of that green. Aw, you got spoiled. Yeah, but I mean, it's like it was so long ago I watched it. I honestly wouldn't really remember any of the details. Like I remember, of course, like the big story things, but yeah, like I never thought I would get around to playing them myself, or like that I would even potentially end up wanting to stream it myself later on. So yeah, at the time I was just like, yeah, watch everyone else play. Whip, lip, 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 lip. Good soup. You know you old when you prefer watching other people play games. Dude, I was watching other people play even when I wasn't old. But frankly, yeah, like it's easier. Well, one, because then you don't have to pay for all these games, right? You can just watch someone play it. And then also you can do other things while you watch someone play. That's what I end up doing a lot. So like if I'm cooking or something, I can have the TV on with someone's playthrough or whatever. Or if I'm doing anything. It is a lot more accessible, I guess, is the word I'm looking for. Lip, 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 lip. Eep. Twist. Super Bowl is over. I won. Yay. Now I can waste some money. Woo! Fun, fun, fun. Yay. Congratulations. Weep, weep, weep. Oh, man. Oh, yeah. Wasn't Kendrick the halftime show? Might have to check that out. YouTube's it. Gotta get between the toes. Tomorrow you can YouTube Super Bowl commercials and see what you missed. Yeah. Then, yeah, because they'll be list already being like the best Super Bowl commercials. Does Courtney like dad jokes? I feel like even people who say they don't like dad jokes actually like dad jokes, but they're just, you know, don't want to seem uncool. As someone with a dad who tells many dad jokes, you kind of have to laugh at him. Carefree few, but I bet I can get a smile. Okay, go for it. Sure. How many tickles does it take to make an octopus laugh? 8? I don't know. That's a dumb answer. I can't think of what the clever answer would be. What is it? It has something to do with 8. Ah, tentacles. That's a good one. I should have been able to figure that one out. I'm embarrassed. Why is plain pizza the best pizza? Hawaii. Why is it the best pizza? Because nothing tops it. That's my go-to laugh with that sort of joke, if you can't tell. Always, the Patrick Star. Last one. What is a pirate's favorite letter? R. I feel like I got that one. R. It's gotta be R. R, but his true love is the sea. Nice. Toes. I think we're about there on the top coat. Do his mouth last. We'll paint the bottom of his feet, why not? This material, like, just absorbs the paint. It's crazy. Just sucking it up. Do you draw anime characters or manga stuff? I kind of did anime characters. I can't remember if I took it down when you were on the last time, but I actually last year I did a couple of paintings where I redrew in my own style some of the card captor Sakura, the cloud cards. So yeah, those count, but like my versions are a little less anime-esque, but it's in that same, genre, same pool. I can grab one in a second. I can't remember who I showed that to on stream last time. Someone was asking about it. Okay. Let me see. Get a free hand here. But I do want to, my boyfriend loves JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, and I think at some point I do want to do a Jotaro painting for him too. I think he'd like that. Do you plan on doing any commission work? Yeah, I'm not opposed to it. If people ask, sure. JoJo is such a unique art style. It is. It's so fun to watch. It is indeed bizarre, but it's so good. Okay, I'll hold on. This is the painting I was just talking about with the cloud cards. I don't know if you're familiar with them, but the camera's kind of zoomed funny. But maybe I can tilt it. It's not easy to adjust. And I've got paint. 'Tis tricky. Can kind of, there. So, yeah. Know what it is, but not familiar with it. Okay, yeah. Well, you get the gist. Looks nice on canvas. Yeah, this is acrylic paint. I really enjoyed this. It was fun. I actually have a copy of the card. Let me see. This was another show that, as a kid, I really loved. So this is the Sakura version of the card. But you get the idea. You can see what I referenced there. Kind of added my own spin to it, and then I merged it also with the original style of the card that has the scroll and everything. So do you plan on doing small portraits like that and selling on your store? Yeah, it's like a curse and a blessing. Like, I never stay glued to one style, which is like I said, both good and bad, because I'm versatile, but then also, that's how people find you and stick with your stuff, is if they like a particular aesthetic and all that. But I have done portraits, both like stylized, like illustration portraits, and then also photorealistic. There's just a lot of decisions to be made. There's so many directions I could go. A lot to think about. Let me see if I can find. I had my other sketchbook around somewhere that had my. I did a portrait of Audrey Hepburn a long time ago. Well, not a long time ago. A few years ago. That's some cute little paw prints. I'll have to whip that out at some point. Cute. He needs to dry. Since you are an artist, do you do interior design? That's never something I've tried, no. I mean, unless you count, like, you know, just within my own home. But never on, like, a professional level or anything like that. It is intriguing, though. Oh, man. Let's see. Not just your own home, but maybe with family. Like they asked you for opinions on paint and color. Oh, yeah, I get that a lot, you know. Even at old places I worked and things, they'd whip out the color samples, be like, which one do you like? Which one do you think? Which one, goes with the rest of it? Blah, blah, blah. I've gotten that a lot. But, like, nothing I've been paid for or anything like that. Whew. Oh man, I just got super sleepy. Gonna need bedtime soon. Yup. I get up really early for work too. So, yeah. It's okay. It happens all the time. Everyone spells my name wrong. It's one of those names that will never be correct on a coffee cup. Or like, you know, if you go somewhere and they've got those keychain, you know, revolving keychain displays, I'll never have my name on one. Yeah. Alright though. I do think I need to call it. It's time to eat some food. Dinner time. I've had soup in the crock pot all day, slow cooking. I think I've seen Courtney with a K once before, but it is rare. Yeah, and then even if you do see people that have it Courtney with a K, it still has a U in it. It's very, very rare. I think maybe like once in my life I've ever met someone that spells it the same way. Enjoy some din din. Have a good night. Nice yapping with you. Hope your wrists feel better. Thank you so much. And then thank you again for popping in. It's so nice to see you and talk to you again. I think I'll be back on Tuesday evening, around the same time. So yeah, if you can pop in, awesome. Otherwise, yeah, I hope the rest of your week goes really well. And I hope you find something super fun to spend your earnings on. Next time you pop in, you'll have to tell me what you got. Let's put these away. Okay. Well, thank you again. This was super fun. It was nice to be able to draw again. Like I said, next I'll be on Tuesday night, so 2 days from now. And yeah, more art. Woo! Have a good night, everybody. Bye. Thank you for tuning in.